We're going on an adventure. Come along with us as we prepare to go on our Disney cruise. At this point, our bags are packed, and it's the most exciting part of vacation. Most of the work is done, and we're ready to take off. Before we leave, I wanted to show you what our list looked like for packing. I used this free printable that is from momsplanetvacationblog.com. It's a free PDF that you can download and use and customize. We take on a lot of little pixie dust presents and costumes for pirate night and dress up night. So it's really nice to be able to have a place that you can just check off things and not forget anything. I am a huge fan of lists. So I wanted to share this resource for you in case you ever needed one. And I love when moms share for free. That's amazing. Okay, so here we are in the car. We're all packed up, ready to go. We have iPads charged. I did the first leg of the driving, and then my husband took over. And halfway through, we stop at the most important part of any Texan's adventure, Buc-ees. Buc-ees is a huge gas station that also is a store and a kind of food expo with lots of different things to try. The bathrooms are the best in Texas if you ever need clean, nice bathrooms with tons of stalls. Here is just a look at the meat counter that they have. They do barbecue, and you can get sandwiches and all sorts of food. They have amazing drinks that are pretty cheap, like big gulp cups. They have a lot of Buc-ees candy and nuts and all sorts of things. It's just an amazing place to go if you've never been. It is a definite must stop for any visitor.
There's Buc-ee!
And then we get to see Buc-ee. There he is. And you can take a picture with Buc-ee. Buc-ee the Beaver, I should say. It's not Busey's. I've heard it that way as well, but it is Buc-ee's. And then we planned on staying overnight at a Holiday Inn Express and Suites. This one is close to the Houston Space Center. It's only about 30 minutes away from the Galveston port that we were going to sail out of. And I do love to kind of break up the trip just a little bit because I have two very active boys that hate to sit hours upon end in a car. So we always break it up at this location because it is really close to a mall, and it just makes for a nice little night right before we sail off the next day. I am a planner, and it would make me crazy to go out the same day and travel all the way down to Galveston, which is about 5 hours on the day we were supposed to set sail. So I love to stay overnight and just make sure that we have no problems getting to the boat the next day. This was our room. It worked out really great. We had a small little upgrade for a small price and got a bigger room. And we ended up just bopping over to the Baybrook Mall. They have all of my son's favorite places like Hot Topic and GameStop, and both of my kids love those stores, of course. And so we just kind of walked around, got something at the food court to eat, which everybody, could find something. And we just really had a great night. And then we woke up the next day ready for the cruise. And finally, it was cruise day. It seems like after months and months of waiting and planning, it finally arrived. This is a drive into the Galveston port where we were sailing out of. It is not the most scenic, and it's definitely a industrial area, but it's so convenient, and I love that we don't have to take a flight to get onto a ship. So one thing that always prohibited us from taking cruises in the past is that we never lived close to a big body of water. And so now that we live in Texas, we definitely take advantage of the Galveston port. It just allows us to save some extra money and use that towards excursions or other things that we can do on the ship. So we have sailed with Disney one other time before this, and we had a fantastic time. We were excited because we were going with friends this time as well. We've done it one other time in the past. We have some homeschool friends that are just near and dear to us, and our kids get along and we have a great time together. So we decided that we were going to take another trip together and enjoy a less crowded boat during a less, I guess, off peak season, I should say. And so we got a glimpse. You can see it just right there in the background. The glimpse of the ship is right there, and it always usually docks next to Carnival sails out of this as well. So you'll see a bigger Carnival ship. The Disney Magic is what we sailed on, which is their oldest ship, but it was immaculate and very well maintained. So we love the Magic. It's a nice, smaller ship. And I would always say a smaller ship means less people, which I'm a fan of. So we've always had great service and wonderful memories with the Disney Magic. So we are happy to sail on that ship. We also went ahead and parked right at the Galveston port parking. It was the express parking lot, which allows you to pull up right close to where you'll get dropped off and or where you can park and just hop on to the boat, which is fabulous. It's really convenient and really easy, and it, I think, for about 5 days was maybe 100, close to $125 for a 5 day parking, but you are right there. So there's not a lot of walking, which is perfect when you have 4 large suitcases and 2 children. That sometimes can be helpful and sometimes maybe not. But you'll see where we're parking. There's the Carnival ship, and then we also were parked right next to them. So we got right there, not very far to walk at all. And also, if you sign up for the Galveston Port parking emails, we actually got $10 off on a deal. They send deals quite a bit. So, a little tip for anyone who wants to use the Galveston port to sail out of, definitely check out their website, sign up for some emails, and you can get some few bucks off. And so it was really easy. I wanted to show you this video of kind of what it feels like to pull up to the ship and see it for the first time, which is always exciting. Gets you, you're just that much closer to getting on the ship. Our arrival time was actually supposed to be at noon, and we came in at around 10:30. We were not sure if they were going to let us on that early, but they really did. They allowed us to go through security and drop off our luggage, and we were only in a holding area for maybe 15 minutes when they started calling groups to board. We were boarding group 8, and they went through 1 through 8 probably within 20-25 minutes, and then started letting everyone on board. So that was fabulous. It was really easy and not very busy. So I just love Disney for their efficiency. They definitely know how to do it. And so here we are trying to find a spot that is as close as we can get, because it's always really nice to be super close when you are done with your cruise. You just collect your luggage, you don't have much of a walk, and then you just bop in your car and you're off. And for us, we take the 5-hour drive back in one stretch. So we were back home probably by early afternoon, actually. So parking close to me, it's perfect. Some people can pay a little bit more for covered parking, but that is farther away. So it's just whatever you prefer. So yes, you can see it's pretty easy. We found a spot. This is the little glimpse of the boat that we can get. Our kids are excited. They have their suitcases, and they are ready to go. So we are walking down the hall to get into our boarding group. Disney customer service is fabulous. Everybody was super friendly and helpful and kind, and they always take a picture right before you go on. And then this is the most exciting part. Once you've gone through everything, security, all that stuff, you can officially get to the entrance of the ship. And we are so close. One of the many things that sets Disney apart from other cruise lines is that they really make everyone feel special. And by doing this, they will announce your name as you enter the ship. And Mickey or some of the characters will be there to greet you, along with some of the other crew and cast members. And it just makes you feel so welcome and so special. It's just one of those things that makes Disney different. And so that's what you'll see here. They'll direct us to someone, and they will be able to check us in officially onto the boat and welcome us. From here, you can get a great view of the Disney Magic Atrium. It's that big, large, open middle section of the ship. And even though this ship is quite older, it is immaculate and very well maintained. The feeling of the ship is so homey and friendly and kind, and it's a perfect size, in my opinion. Not too big, not too small. There's Mickey himself. And our plan, once we get on the boat, is to go to Cabanas, which is the buffet, have some lunch, meet with our friends, and then head to our room. Our room was ready around 1:30, and our luggage was delivered shortly after that. And in our subsequent videos, I take you along to our adventures and our excursions and some of the things that we were able to do on the ship. So after this next clip, I hope you tune in again because we are doing a series on our Disney cruise. I hope you enjoy it.
Disney Magic, please give a warm welcome aboard to the Little Family. And please welcome boarding captain.